What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rusty Clutch here. Welcome back to the Brain Off podcast, where we invite you to turn your brain off. This week, I'm joined by my two co-hosts. We have Omar
Brain is ah.
and we have special guest Kai.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the flesh. Not actually,
Uh-huh.
but like we got him here today. So
We didn't take his flesh, guys. I promise. Um,
well, he promised.
it's been like 2 weeks. So, what have we been up to, guys?
I'll start. Been
I want Kai to go first.
getting ready to graduate, so I'm
Yo.
trying to get about 4 weeks of assignments done in the last week. So we're gonna figure that out
Oh,
and
oh,
then
oh.
somehow walk. But yeah, took some pictures today.
Bag.
Gonna take some more pictures on Saturday. Feeling good though. Closing a chapter finally after 4 years. Feels great.
Do you feel accomplished?
Uh, Not really. I feel like all those 4 years have built up to another more like chapter of waiting to get like a real job, you know. It's just kind of a
Ooh,
sigh of
okay.
relief that it's
Yeah.
done and then back into the next thing.
For me, at least, I feel like it provided a lot of structure, right? But it was nowhere near like what real work turned into after that, where it was like, okay, now you can really see like growth, like in the workplace, in your career, in your job, like the skills that you're acquiring. Like I didn't really see that in college. I was like, well, I'm learning shit, but like I don't know, you know? And then I like started working full time after I graduated, and then I got my new job, and then I started working there. And like now I'm like, you can kind of see the milestones where you're growing, where I think sometimes it's kind of hard in college.
Still, it's a good chapter to close and to like finally start like you're gonna start a fresh one or to see where this one takes you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm happy to be done, to say the least, but honestly, waiting for a real job and a lot of all that. Like you said, putting the stuff that I learned to use. Still waiting on that.
It is a big accomplishment. Let's not downplay, not everybody goes to college, and not everybody that goes to college finishes college, you know? Not everybody that
Factoid.
finishes college gets a
Factoid.
degree in mechanical engineering. So,
Factoid.
That's true. That's true. I'm just happy it's done, man.
Oh yeah, though. Are you still doing that whole like dorm thing too, or no? Or is like that you're like moving out of there? What's going on? Like I don't know what's going on in that part.
So yeah, I just also recently got an apartment. So I've been kind of shuffling
Mm,
things. A little 12-month lease.
my man.
oh, 12-month lease. Who
Yeah,
is he?
yeah. Might
I don't even know him anymore.
accidentally drop it on the way, you know. Have a
I knew you were gonna quote Ralph. Was it Ralph
Ralph
Barbosa?
Barbosa.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, I just got it. Been trying to move stuff. I moved a lot of stuff. My dad came today, so he helped me with that. And then, yeah, I'm officially done with my contract the day after I graduate.
What about you? What about you, Sal?
Um, yeah, no, these past 2 weeks have been pretty chill. This last weekend was Cinco de Mayo weekend, so your
Arriba.
boy, yeah, your boy completed another year around the sun. Feeling
Hey,
about
hey.
feeling about that much older.
Mhm, mhm,
um,
mhm.
I didn't have anything planned. I feel like everybody kept asking me like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then
I don't even know what I ate
my
this
birthday
morning.
was yeah, my birthday was on Monday, so I was like, "I don't know if we're gonna do anything." And then on Sunday, I was just like, "I'm gonna wake up and I have to do like." I bought like auto watering systems for the garden because it's gonna start getting really hot this weekend moving forward. So I can't really be coming home for lunch every day to come water the plants, you know? Like most times I can, right? Like I have an hour lunch, so I can afford to come like water my plants,
Yeah.
eat something real fast and go back. But like what if I have a meeting or this or that? And all you gotta do is like mess that up one time and it's 100 degrees out and everything dies, you know?
Ooh.
So I was like, let
Yeah.
me set up like these sprinkler systems and like drip systems and have them ready to go for this week. So I got started and Jess was like, "Hey, like we're gonna go to Visalia and eat. So like be ready by 11:30." That's all she said, right? So I was like, "All right, bet." Like I'll get ready like at 11:30. Like what's the rush?
Yeah.
Like it's just us, or I thought it was just us. So like 11:20 rolls around and I'm like, oh dang, I didn't get ready. So I get ready. We leave the house at like 11:42, and she's just looking at me like pissed. And I was like, what? Like,
Uh-oh.
we're fine. She's all,
Uh-oh.
we just gotta hurry. And I'm like, bro, I was like, the restaurant's not going nowhere. And
Okay.
she's just like, she's still not saying anything. Like she doesn't want to like let it go, right? Or like let me know that like what's happening. And I'm just being a
Yeah.
jackass the time. Um, I'm like, look, we'll just drive fast, I'll eat fast, whatever else we have planned, we'll figure it out. We have plenty of time. So, like, we get there and I'm like walking up and I'm like, do, 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 do. And I walk in and I see like, her brother and like some of our friends there. And I was like, oh, this is what she meant. And they're like, oh, now your whole like group is here. We'll seat you at your table. And I was like, oh no, it's my
Yeah.
fault.
No.
And so we went, sat down, ate, and then we like hurried up. We did hurry up a little bit, but then we went and we did like an escape room real quick. It was kind of cool. Like I've done a lot of escape rooms before and stuff like that, but it's fun to do it with people who've never done it before. So a couple of our friends had never done it. So they were like getting their feet wet and stuff. All this is gonna be on a little vlog. I took a little vlog of all the stuff we were doing. Um, and then after that, she was like, "And we have a second location." And I was like, "Hey, what?" And she was like, "Yeah." So hopped in the car again. And then I was like, "Don't even put the GPS in." I go, "You just direct me like old school MapQuest. Like just tell me
Ooh.
turn here, turn here." And then after we got lost a little bit, we ended up at
Yeah.
the bowling alley in Visalia, and we went bowling. And then I walk in, and Omar freaking surprises me. Like I'm recording,
Booyah!
like walking in. I'm trying to get like a good like shot, and then all of a sudden he jumps and I'm all, I like shake the camera. I like shake the camera around, and I'm like, oh my god,
Got him good.
he did.
Had him with that
He
good
scared
old
the
ooga
people that were
booga.
in there.
Oh, yeah. Hit him with that good old ooga booga.
Bowled for a little while, hung out, had a few drinks, good vibes. Played
Oh,
this
yeah.
piano game, got the high score. I took a picture of
Twice.
that twice. And then after that, went to Costco and bought a bunch of groceries. Kind of just bought everything that I was feeling because I was like, it's my birthday weekend. So I just bought like all the
You
snacks.
deserve it. You deserve it.
Um, but yeah, no, it was definitely it was a good weekend. It was I got a lot of birthday wishes and stuff like that. I learned that I need to check Facebook more often. Grandma
Oh,
messaged me on Facebook, and I didn't see it till like 11 o'clock at night. I felt bad, but I just don't check like Facebook and stuff like that. For like messages. So I was like, write that down for next year. Check Facebook. Um,
sure.
and then this weekend, obviously, like we said, is Mother's Day weekend. It's kind of like when you have like Super Bowl, not Super Bowl weekend, but like football weekend, like when you have like back to back double headers or whatever. I don't know how it works, but it's like sometimes they have football on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know when that happens, but like you have like the full weekend where it's like it's football weekend. This is like
Play
Mother's Day weekend. Is it playoffs? Is that
Oh,
what? It's like playoffs weekend. This is go
mhm.
time. So, like I said, so Saturday is Mexican Mother's Day, and we're doing like a celebration here at our house because we got a like patio set up or built in the backyard, like a really nice patio that covers like the because we laid cement like a year ago, and so now we have like a
It's
cover so we
nice.
can hang out there. So we're gonna set up, like bulb lights, like the nice, pretty bulb lights. We're going to set up papel picado because it's Mexican Mother's Day. It's like the little cut frilly paper for those people who don't know, and then curtains and set up the tables and decorations and stuff. So we really hope we like surprise the moms. And then the musicians called me today and we're like, "Hey, we're gonna go Saturday morning to set up." And I was like, "Bet you guys can set up and we'll have all your stuff covered and you guys show up." And my dad and I are making carnitas. This will be my first time making them. I'd watch and help, but this will be my first time like making them. And
Got
kind of
this.
like he's gonna watch and make sure that I do it right,
Got
but I'm
this.
gonna make them. Normally it's the other way around. I just watch. But uh, So I'm excited. But after that, Sunday, Monday, I'm pretty busy. I have Portuguese Festa on Sunday. We have to go play for a parade, and then Monday night is our first bullfight of the year. So I'm excited for that. Because we play music at the bullfights. And so
Nice.
yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be over in Hanford. It's a little more low key, so I'm kind of excited because you know it's the first one, so I'm always kind of nervous, right? Like, because we're out there, like right next to the ring, like people expect us to play good music and stuff like that, and we play for
What you
like,
do?
yeah, so it's a performance, you got to perform, you got to put up or shut up,
You getting in the ring?
So, oh no, I'm not that crazy.
Whoa.
There's the it's called the Forcasia, which is like the Suicide Squad, and it's like 9 dudes line up in a line and grab the bull.
Hope for the
And
best.
I've seen enough of them get flipped in the air to be like, "No, I'm okay." But how about you, Omar? What you been up to these past 2 weeks?
Eh, Past 2 weeks, been pretty chill. I mean, my schoolwork slowly coming to an end too, so I'm happy. I'm gonna get my certificate, so hopefully it'll help with my job.
Yes,
That way,
sir.
I can actually keep it, so I don't get fired.
Facts.
I did promise. I did promise. I have it in paper too, because I have a PDF of it. I got it in the
They got you
PDF and
to and
everything.
you signed it?
I said within 2 years, I'll get it. Don't worry. I have. I've been working on it. So I'm excited. It's coming to a close again. I feel like Kai. I'll be able to chillax again when I get home instead of just worrying about like, damn, do I have an assignment due? Do I gotta do some BS reading? All right, let me just BS this reply real quick. Oh my gosh, I loved your response. It's amazing.
God, the
Oh,
question.
I felt like a damn robot, man. I completely agree with your response. That's awesome. I'm glad you have those feelings or whatever. I'm just like, bleh.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or like whatever floats your boat, dude. Um, yeah. Really cool thing I did today, or not today, yesterday with my coworkers. Just I thought of it right now. I was leaving. We're all heading out. We're all saying, "All right, bye. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. See you." Then as we're like heading out the door, they're all like, "Ah," and it's only Wednesday, and they like start rolling their eyes. So I throw a flip on the script. I go, "Hey, I know it sucks, right? I wish it was Monday." Oh, three of them give me like the most dirtiest side eye I have ever seen. Like all three just boom, 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 boom. And then they're like, "What?" I'm like, "It's joke. It's bro. It's joke. I'm joking, bro.
You're
Please
about to
don't
get
kill me."
shot, bro, right
I
then
was
and
about
there.
to die. They're about to slash my tires on the way out. About to rear end me and go, "Oops, I didn't see you." Type shit. So no, like I was really just like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want to see what happens if I say this. Now we know. Almost died.
Public enemy number 1.
Actually.
But, yeah, how about we hop into the topics that we have here? Something that dropped, I think, like 2 days ago, if I'm right, was,
Mhm, mhm,
the
mhm.
GTA 6, just the second trailer, because they dropped a trailer a long time ago, like a concept one, but they dropped, like, a real one this time or, like, a more updated one. Game looks great, not gonna lie. I mean, whatever, right? I thought GTA 5 looked. Oh, really?
Dwomp.
I thought I thought GTA 5 looked pretty good, right? So GTA 6, I think, is like, I mean, it's better, but I mean, it's not like I'm obviously still playing a video game. It's nothing like crazy, but I just feel like I've been hearing about GTA 6 for so long now, right?
Honestly.
Like years.
Honestly.
And I feel
It
like
back in
there was
like
so much hype.
2023,
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, when they first announced it or whatever.
So for me, I'm like, okay, look, this game has been promoted for so long. It's like they've been developing it for so long. At a certain point, is it like, is the game will the game ever live up to expectations at this point? Or is it overhyped and it's just gonna do terrible, even if it's like a decent game? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly shocked that it's taken this long, honestly, because the memes and all the things I see about it, like, oh, like I still see it on my feed when I'm going through stuff, and it'll be like, I can't believe we got X before GTA 6. I can't believe we got blah 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 before GTA 6. And I'm like, come on, man. We got Minecraft Steve before GTA 6. We got
Exactly.
the live action Beauty and the Beast before. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that was right. But you know my point.
Did we did that?
You know my
Did
point.
we? No.
So
No, we got
no,
something
I
else.
don't think so.
Live action
Uh,
Moana.
no, wait,
Moana, no, wait. We might get that first though, actually though, because they're working. Wait, we gotta get live action Lilo and Stitch before GTA 6. Like, come on.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I fixed it. Um, and what I want to bring into more attention or more light into is actually the Oblivion remastered, because oh, oh my god, it got everything that Oblivion was for like people growing up, and like even for people who haven't played it. Me, because I've only played the original Skyrim, and like I modded that thing up to like to heck, and I was just been did everything, and I just chilled. And then I kind of like left it alone, and I said, all right, I died on my hill, let left it alone. Oblivion, I've heard about it, I've seen it. It looks okay, and like I'm like, oh, I could get into it, but it just kind of looked all grimy and old, and I'm like, I didn't really catch that vibe yet. And I was like, I kind of like Skyrim. So then when I heard the Oblivion thing came out, I was like, oh, really? Looked at it. Oh, it looks so good. There's new shine of paint on it. So if
I'm
we're
looking
comparing
at
like
it. It
GTA
looks clean.
6 to like the Oblivion remaster, I don't know if both can hold up, because Oblivion already launched like really good. And you can say the same thing about GTA 6 launching with GTA 5 was really good. There's RP servers, there's a bunch of other random servers, there's game modes. You can do
Yeah. Yeah.
a bunch of stuff in
Mini
GTA
games.
5.
Yeah.
Mini games, and that's all been modded or implemented by some of the like moderators or whatever, or people who run the game, or just Rockstar giving them servers to just do whatever they want because they can just lease the servers out to them. So both having really like strong, but Oblivion just dropped like out of nowhere. It was like no one expected it. They was never released. It was never teased. They were just like, "Hey, here's the trailer for the Oblivion remastered," and at the end they were like, "And the best part, it's out today," and it just like sold like hotcakes, bro. Immediately sold. I wanted to buy it right away, but I thought, nah, I'll wait, because usually with me, ever since then, with like, oh, we just remastered this one, or oh, this is a new game, new game. I'm not the ones who try to like buy it right away, because then it's either gonna die hella fast, or maybe it doesn't get pick up, or maybe it's booty. So
Mhm.
I kind of like to hold off and just wait and see what happens, see what the other people say, filter my reviews, and then go from there. Now, like GTA 6, damn, I don't know if they could ever do that, because they've been teasing the like drop button for like 3 years now.
Mhm.
At this point, it might be considered a flop, because it won't be what people expected. They're like, "Oh, you took so much time, and it still looked like this." There's always going to be some couple people who like nitpick at it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
will I think
But it's like you.
it'll do well? Maybe. But with the like new Xbox series coming out or whatever, like the new PlayStation's coming out, like PS6, we might get that before GTA 6.
Yeah.
So who knows? Because then they might say, "Oh, GTA 6." Okay, so you gotta think about it. In a file size, for all the detail, all the like pixels, the physics, the engines, the NPCs, that makes the file huge.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is already like 150 something gigs, maybe
Uh-huh.
more.
Yeah. With the DLC
So,
and everything. Yeah.
so with DLC, and then whatever else you get on there, because you're gonna have to get compatible mods to join these RP servers. Or if you just want to play
Yeah.
GTA 6 by itself, I think it's like 60 gigs or something. But like that's
Yeah. But
solo play. That's
the whole
just
the whole
base
point
game
of playing. Yeah, GTA 6. I mean, yeah, there's a story, right? But like the whole point of playing is playing it like online and stuff.
online, right? Because if they make GTA 6 a single player, no PvP, no PvE, or just PvE, and just make no online, I don't even know if it's gonna sell. Because at that point, that's an RP, that's an RPG.
Yeah.
That
And
ain't GTA
like
6.
the resurgence of GTA 5 in the recent year was like the RP servers, was the online, was the game modes, everything that they've added to it since. Like I feel like if you go back to the old GTAs, right? We're talking San Andreas, we're talking Vice City, stuff like that. Yeah, the story's great, right? And
Mhm.
online was a little bit more finicky then, and it was just like what you did in game. But I feel like the whole point of GTA, right, is like this real world experience you can only have in GTA, you know? Like you're like driving around, you're buying these nice cars, you're like shooting up people, you're robbing a bank, you're doing a heist, like stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, but again, it's like, will it ever live up to that? Or like, how big will the game really be on release? If people on the Xbox or PS5 will even be able to have it on their system without deleting like 2 or 3 games. Think about a Fortnite. Think about a Warzone. Call of Duty.
Have they
Like,
set, like, a location for it yet? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, no,
There's
you're good.
there's Miami.
Is it? Hold on.
They're
You
supposed to be
just
like
see me at
Miami.
Hard Rock Stadium.
That bro, no, okay. So for what from what I've seen, like some more recent stuff is like there's gonna be like a whole cruise ship you can get on, right? Bro, have you seen a cruise ship? That shit's huge, you know? Like if
Dang.
they're adding stuff like that of like you can explore an entire cruise ship, which like if you think of a cruise ship is ginormous,
No,
what does
I,
the rest of the map look like? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna
oh,
be ginormous. There's gonna be so much to it.
I think someone was saying that like the map is like 2 times as big, whatever, as the regular GTA 5 map, and it's set in the state of Leonida,
Huh?
Leonida, which is heavily
L-
inspired by Florida.
Okay,
That's
there
what
we
they're
go.
calling it. That's what they're calling it.
A
The
little
fictional
family
state
girl.
of Leonide. That's what they're calling it, but it's based off Florida,
I bet, bet, bet. I will be at the Dolphin Stadium.
which is similar to Miami. To the map also includes other areas like Kelly County, Port Green, Gellhorn. This is all by IGN, who reported on this, and mentioned by Game Post. Fact check.
Yeah.
Because that's for me, my thing is like at a certain point, you know, I mean, it's I think it's like for me, you know, working for the last 5 years in education, a lot of these companies do the whole overpromise, underdeliver, you know, and so I try not to go in with that like idea, but it's one of those things where
So
like
hard.
it's it's been delayed so much. They're promising so much, right? And if they deliver all of it, right, like, hey, more power to them. It's just gonna be a great game. But it's hard to be like, okay, yeah, no, I definitely believe you. I definitely believe you that it's taking this long to make this game, and it's gonna be just as good as you say it is, and I'm gonna love it.
No, I hope I'm
Like,
wrong.
I know, yeah. I hope I'm wrong,
I hope I'm
but
wrong. I hope it's a success. I hope it's awesome because then it'll be back what the gaming community wants. Because the last couple games I've been dropping have been okay in my opinion. What do you think, Kai?
I don't know. I haven't played like video games like this in a while, and I wasn't even allowed to play GTA 5. Like I was at Sal and my cousin uh, Q. Haven't seen him in forever, but they had the game, and I was never allowed to play it. That was the last time GTA 5 was out, and so I never really got to experience what you guys did. And when I did, I was playing it offline. So like,
And
yeah, I'm excited for it because it's my like turn to actually get this. I don't have to be an adult or I don't have to be with an adult to buy it, you know? Um,
yeah, no.
fam, this game has killing in it. Oh hell no!
I'm like, shh, lower your voice.
I'm like, bro, why are you
God
talking so
damn,
loud?
lady,
Yeah.
damn, trying to buy the game.
And so like looking forward to GTA 6, I don't have a console anymore. Um,
Oh,
and this sounds like a fat download, and that's kind of gonna push me away from actually ever experiencing it. I might catch a few YouTube people playing it, but that's where I'm at. I'm
Yeah,
not really looking to play it right now.
valid, valid.
I looked up the GTA 5 release date. That was 2013.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking about how old was I in 2013? So I actually think, how old are you?
I was
No,
10.
definitely,
We
bro.
was in
Uh,
2013.
yeah.
Oh, we was out there, learning times tables. Like, what the hell?
I was gonna say, yeah, it definitely was a bit ago.
Yeah, it was like a long time ago and was not allowed to play. I wasn't even allowed to be in the same room as you guys while you guys were playing it. Ugh,
Yeah. All right. So the next thing I got here is something that I've been excited for. It's funny because, like I said, we had my birthday, and then on Monday we went to dinner with me, Jess, and my parents and my sisters, real quick for like a little teppanyaki. Um, and my mom gave me a card with like all my family signed it, but inside of it was a gift card to go to the movie theaters because like we go occasionally to the movies. You know, I'm like, it's a good time. You know, sometimes to just get out and go watch a movie. Like, don't get me wrong, nothing beats the comfort of my living room on my recliner, with the brewski, just hanging out. But sometimes I like to get pampered, and we go to the movie theater over in Tulare, and it's a luxury Galaxy theater. So, you roll up, you get your tickets, you go over to the bar area, you get a drink, then you order food, you give them your seat number, you go to your seat, you sit down, and then they bring you your food like 15 minutes into the movie. So it's like just the right time where you're like, "Oh, I'm ready to munch on something," you know?
Limit drink
So
is 2.
what happened?
Maximum limit drink is 2.
Yeah, well, as much as you can carry.
No, I've like if you go back there and ask for another one, because like if you because how you said beer, they're like we gotta limit you
Uh-uh.
to 2.
What? I've gone back and got more.
Really? They said 2 to me, bro.
I saw you stumbling.
Not
Yeah, I saw
even.
you stumbling,
Oh
stumbling,
my.
rumbling, tumbling. They said, "Don't give this boy another
Oh,
drink."
I'm a little
I walked.
slow.
I walked. I'm not even kidding. There was this one time. I don't even remember what movie it was. That's how crazy it was going. I walked up and got two more. Double fisted it back to my seat.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, no, we did. We like
No,
bathroom
hell
break, and
yeah.
it was me. It was me and Jess's older brother. And we looked at each other like, "Are we really gonna go back without getting another drink?" We walked up and we're like, "Can we get more?" And they're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you want two each?" And obviously. So we just
Yes. I just gotta go with you guys.
so yeah, exactly. So then like I don't even remember the second half of the movie, bro. I think I was asleep. We went and watched Captain America: Brave New World, and it was kind of a flop. It was cool-ish, right? I
Oh, what
felt
do you
like,
mean?
bro, the Hulk was in the movie for like the whole last 5 minutes.
But he's
Like,
red, so it makes it cool.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was gonna
like,
watch.
bro. No, I'm sorry, Kat. It's on Disney Plus already, I think. You could have watched it. This is on you, it's not on me.
I don't have Disney.
Um, well, I'll send you the login information later. Um, so like I've been waiting for this phase 4 or whatever to kick off because I love superhero movies, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm hoping to get somewhere. And then this Thunderbolts one showed up, and I was like, okay, that's kind of like the reject Avengers, like these guys are kind of cool. I kind of like the cast, it seems kind of cool. And then like the day that it dropped, all this promotion stuff came out that they basically have been hiding the real name the entire time. That's why it was Thunderbolts and it had like a little asterisk on the corner, like the little star.
Okay.
And so like if you go to the movie theaters now, like the movie's actually called The New Avengers, right? And it's like cool, and it's like so all the promotion and stuff like that they've been doing is to like throw us off, right? And so
Hmm.
I feel like this kind of brings back a little bit of that wow factor, right? Where it was like when
Yeah, nice touch.
Infinity War and Endgame were happening. I remember like the promo they put out and everything of like, okay, if you've seen Infinity War, don't like spoil it. Like, don't post stuff on it. Like, let's give everybody a week, so that we make sure that like it's the experience that everyone needs to have and right, like the hype behind it, right? And I feel like everyone for the most part was like, yeah, we want people to enjoy this like cool thing for like this new Avengers stuff, right? Where I was like, okay, that's crazy because I already wanted to watch it, but now I really want to watch it because they're throwing in this like surprise twist to like try to get people like catch them off guard and surprise them of like, oh my god, the new Avengers, that's crazy. Um, so like in addition with that, the new Fantastic Four reboot is coming out. And I actually really liked the other Fantastic Four from when I was growing up. I actually had a poster of the Fantastic Four movie in my bedroom. It was like one
Had
of the
bed
only posters
sheets
I
in
had
the
in my room. I think I had bed sheets too, right? Oh, when I
yeah,
had the bunk bed?
yeah.
I
I remember
think so.
crying on
Yeah,
those.
Talking about the 2015
yeah,
one,
yeah.
right?
No, no, no.
The 2015 one, no? That Fantastic Four?
Way before. Nah, that was the
No,
second one, I
that
think.
was the second one, yeah. That was the one with
Second.
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan as the Human
Yes.
Torch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, 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 that one. The
So then
2005
yeah,
one.
the OG.
2005.
Yeah, with Chris Evans as the Human Torch.
Oh, I've seen this one. This one was good. I like this one. I had it on the little DVD,
Um,
but mine was the bootleg version of it. So like it said, Fantástico Cuatro. Ah, I do swear. And then like everything was in Spanish, and then the dude had the tape recorder and everything.
So
I
we
mean, might
bought
know the
some of
same
those
guy.
back in the day. Yeah. CVS?
Perhaps.
Alleyway.
Alleyway. Yeah. That's where we used to get ours. It was this guy used to sit at the CVS, like
Mhm.
right next to the red box, and be like, "You could rent that, or you could buy these."
Or
And, and then I was like, "Bet, give me your number, stranger." That's like 20 years older than me. And so I just had this random dude's number in my phone for forever. Um, and he would randomly text me and be like, "Hey, I got new movies." I'm like, "Bet, are you gonna be at the CVS?" Yeah, okay, I'll go and get movies. I don't know, bro.
hey, it was
No
different time.
streets,
It was
man.
a different time, bro. It was a
It was a
different
different
time.
time. It was. It was.
Back then, you can go out there, nothing happened to you, you'd be alright.
Could have been the
Nowadays,
easiest kid to kidnap, bro.
No, straight
nah,
up,
nah, nah,
bro.
nah. Like if something happened, then his spidey sense would have kicked in.
Like I said, with a new Fantastic Four movie and this new Avengers movie, I feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe could be back on the rise. But I don't know. If you
I
guys are big fans of like superhero movies, or if you guys
yeah.
care about like the cinematic universe, or if you guys are more like, hey, I'm just when it comes to superhero movies, I'm down to just go watch like a standalone. You know, like I'm going to watch it. It's a good movie. It's encapsulated. It doesn't like pull stuff from another movie and send stuff off to the next one. You know.
I'm the type to wait until it comes out and then everyone's got all this hype around it. It's been like 5 weeks. Well, this ties into this. I'm like, okay, now I'll go watch from the beginning and then watch the newest one in the theater. I have to
Yeah.
have everything like backtracked. Otherwise, I'm not starting my own.
Ooh, one of the ones that like, all right, let me not watch them in the order that they're supposed to be watched, or do you do them in the order that they release?
I do them in the order that they're supposed to be watched after like
No,
I get told
respectable,
to.
respectable.
I don't do my own research.
I mean, there's different ways. I usually just Google them. Like when I did the Jurassic Park movies, or like when I did like the Jaws movies. That was kind of easy, but there was like one where it said like Jaws something else, and I was like, oh. But
Well, because I used the list that you sent me over that one time when we watched all the
yeah,
Marvel movies.
when we're watching the Marvel movie, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. That was the whole Marvel movies thing, because I feel like I'm a big superhero movie guy. I like Tobey Maguire and Spider Man. He's amazing. I like the Ghost Rider movies with
Ooh, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. I feel like his performance in one was awesome. I haven't seen two, only because like I've seen reviews from it and like people tell me it's like meh. But even then, that whole like universes and everything, the multiverse, Ant Man and Wasp, we started doing all that stuff. I kind of honestly lost interest because I was like, cool, all right, but all right, now what though? Like, we're talking about multi dimensions and stuff, and Doctor Strange and Wanda. Then there was that spin-off show with like Wanda, and she did her stuff where she did like a whole TV sitcom thing.
WandaVision.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was just kind of like I just lost. Yeah, I just lost interest where I just kind of like slowly faded off. Now the
Yeah,
whole Thunderbolts thing. This is news to me. I didn't know. I know they was bringing back these kind of flare type deals because yeah, it's cool. It adds like a little extra layer to it. For the next topic though, I thought this one was cool because
Uh-huh.
speaking
Uh-huh.
of multi dimensions and everything, in
Okay.
what universe do we win? All right, I've been seeing this, and I'm keeping it very vague to keep everyone in suspense. Because if you know, you know. In what universe do we win? Because if it's 100 of us, the gorilla, what happens? I'm assuming we just all die. The first 10 got to be ready to die. The next 10 got to live with like life altering injuries. The next 20 got to live with like broken limbs, arms, facial reconstruction surgery. After that, everyone else is just kind of like running around hoping we tire them out. I don't know. What have you guys heard about this kind of topic? Enlighten me, please.
I need a little bit more like background. Like, where are we fighting? Where are we? Where's this
Hey,
going
let me
on?
let me
Doing
set the
doing
scene
the
for
whole
you.
arena right
Yeah,
here.
Let me set the scene.
Gotta play
You ever
Smash with
universe
seen
Gorilla.
analysis.
you ever seen the movie The Gladiator?
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
The
yes,
guy fights the lion. Okay,
yes.
but
same thing.
now it's
Same
fight the
thing.
gorilla.
Fight
Okay.
the gorilla.
Do we still have sand
There-
like it does in Gladiator?
Pocket sand.
Okay, sand
I can
No pocket
say-
sand at that guy. Come on.
works on
You-
everybody.
You're gonna everybody, even a gorilla. You're gonna pocket set a gorilla.
Exactly.
No pocket
Yes.
sand the gorilla.
You don't play fair.
All right, he's got the right attitude. I want him on my team.
He's gonna pocket poop
You're gonna
us.
fight with
Like,
me in the last 10.
Pocket poop.
All
Okay,
right,
so here it is
big
though.
bite.
No
They
no
flick
weapons,
you.
no weapons. But if someone happens to run up and get their arms ripped off, you can then pick them up and
them or
use
the arms?
those.
No,
Both. Both. You can pick up the
no.
body, throw it at him, or you can grab the arms and use them as like shivs.
We're really gonna wait to the loot drops and then start picking up stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, come on.
I think we take it. Like, I don't see us losing. To be honest, are these 100 average? What's the scale? Like, do we get a
He's a
flip of the
gorilla.
coin every time?
He's a gorilla though. Like he got a big
Yeah,
old
like
monkey
we're talking
arm.
like average male, average
Okay.
build can lift
Talking
like 50
like
pounds,
talking like
like
All
run
right,
run like a 9-minute
hold on,
mile.
hold on, hold on, hold
Like
on. Are we talking
one.
like Harambe, or are we talking like Kerjak
Yeah,
from Tarzan?
I'm
that's a good
talking
question.
like the big silverback gorillas that are scary.
We're talking about Kerjak? Oh my! No, we definitely
Wait,
lose. Hell no. The only one who could take the
Kur-
only person who could take that is 100 Tarzans.
I think you guys underestimate pockets, man.
I feel like you
And
just
have
piss
you
him off.
seen have
He
you
would come and he
seen
would be more
Kerjak's
mad at you.
forearms?
I've
Have you seen his
you seen my
forearms,
pocket
bro?
sand? You haven't. You want to know why? Because it's in your eyes.
Pakistan.
You can't see anything. And like,
Uh,
you guys are missing a big point. Have you ever
okay,
heard
okay.
about this whole you get attacked by a dog trick?
You bite him back?
No, you finger up the butt and they release
Oh my
all.
god.
I'm just saying,
I've never heard that.
look it up. It's a real
You're lying.
thing.
You're lying.
I'm just saying, we gotta at least try like 5 guys back there.
Okay,
They
but
may not make it
what if
back and it may not work, but it's for research purpose.
what if he
We
just
gotta
got
send at
what
least
if he just
5.
like Giga clinches it and then what?
You lose a hand.
You lose hand.
But like he's using his muscles back there, so therefore
Oh
he can't use his
Facts.
muscles up front,
no.
and that's when we swarm.
He's concentrated on the
I'm gonna be
wrong
I'm gonna, I'm gonna be
muscle.
in the back. I'm gonna be in the back just hanging out. I'm gonna wait.
I need you on the front lines.
Oh,
Fistful of gorilla butt. Like I don't.
All right. That's what we'll end it here. That's a good one to end on. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out this week. Thank you to all of our listeners on Spotify and on YouTube. Gotta shout out our Spotify listeners. Omar shouts them out every week.
always because they're there. I know they're there. Listen to the pod. Either there or on YouTube. Either one. Thank you all the listeners.
Yeah, I'm excited here. Like I said, this weekend's Mother's Day, and then next weekend, Kai's graduating. So got a busy couple of weeks coming up here. But thank you guys for coming out and listening and stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you.